for someone like me, if I'm playing on television, I feel like people are judging me. And the same thing with the amateurs. They get on television, they don't want to look bad. So, and not wanting to look bad, they make some mistakes.
Poker is a very contextual game. In order to sort of interpret what someone's doing or what they're thinking, it's really important to see all the stuff that they've done, particularly recently. So you can only kind of get some broad stroke view of players, like are they too wild or whatever. But I have to say, like when I'm playing on TV, normally I'm not thinking about it, but occasionally, particularly when I have a particularly difficult decision, you do have that moment go through your head of like, I don't want to look like an idiot on TV.
Well said by Annie Duke, and I think that our players are beginning to feel the pressure. Cameras are on. What do you think, Joe?
The truth is that Annie hit the nail on the head. I mean, everyone is nervous. When I made my first World Series of Poker final table, I could barely even play, focus, all of the above. It was very, very, very difficult. So these guys are obviously sweating it a bit.
But you had to look like you were cool.
You know, I would have looked cooler had I had a bandana like Jamie.
If you think that helps. Actually, I'm wondering about the bandana and potential tell there, but we'll talk about that later.
Looks like we have an all-in here, actually, from Petticelli with a 9-8 offsuit.
143,000 all.
Short stacked, and I realize you have to make your move at some point. Would you have made it now with 9-8 offsuit?
It's a tough spot. He doesn't have a lot of chips. 9-8 in late position, that's the key. It's not the worst move in the world. I probably wouldn't have made it personally, because the truth is, when you're in late position, you still have all of these other hands coming around because the button's moving, so you don't have to make that move.
That's the danger. Klinger with Jack 10 suited.
And of course, it's not that much chip, so Jamie can afford to make that call, a speculative call, but Jack 10 suited plays very, very well in these kinds of situations.
And we've got the bandana up. See, to me, that's saying, yeah, I might have a hand now. So
It's saying it's business time. It's business time.
Business time, all right. Ace deuce offsuit for Dallaire gets out.
2 folds.
So we are heads up to the flop.
Okay, all in. Open your
I'm
card.
the favorite.
And it comes down. Ace of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds.
Obviously a great flop for Jamie. Anything that doesn't have an 8 or a 9 is going to put him in a good spot. Another player with a diamond, of course.
There's our turn card, King of Spades.
It changes nothing. He's going to be looking for an 8 or a 9 here on the river.
And our river card comes down, Queen of Spades. With that, we lose another player, Petticelli, gone from the table. They're all being good sports about it, though. Shaking hands.
These players are becoming endangered species. One hand, boom. Next hand, boom.
Off to another, and Karageorgis here with Ace-7 suited.
125 total. C7.
Raises it to 125,000. And Sebastian here with suited connectors.
Now, I like this call. I really like this call.
Player 10.
It's all about chip
Fold.
stacks.
Player
And the
1.
bottom line is both have very large chip stacks, so you really stand to gain
Player
a
1
lot by
fold.
calling in that situation. Sometimes you have to let it go.
Player 2
It's
is
like,
all in.
wow. And look
Wow.
at this.
An all-in here from Dallaire with 8-5 offsuit, all in for 96,000.
With the monster 8-5 offsuit. I don't understand this move whatsoever.
I don't, especially if you've got 2 people in the hand.
You know you're getting called. There's no question.
Strange move here from Dallaire.
And again, a similar spot. He did it on the button, so he had a whole round coming of free hands. He didn't have to make that move.
Perhaps nerves playing a role here. Our flop comes down, Jack of Spades, Queen of Spades, 2 of Hearts. And there's our turn, the King of Spades.
No one really improved, but incredibly, the 5 of Spades is the only spade out. So still, a flush could have been made. Didn't happen.
4 of diamonds on the river.
Player 6. Player 6 checks.
And somehow the
Player 7 checks
8-5
as well.
monster
Yes.
is not going to come out ahead of the other 2 hands here.
No, and I think the other players might be surprised when he turns that over.
Really, a bit of a nonsensical move. I know I said it before, but I'm a little flabbergasted. He's in a great spot.
I might have waited for 7 deuce. On a serious note, though, we are now going to hear from Brian Bringolf, the Executive Director of the Starlight Children's Foundation.
Starlight Children's Foundation is all about brightening the lives of seriously ill children and their families. We do that through a variety of ways, including wish granting. We renovate playrooms in pediatric hospitals. We do monthly outings for children where we take children adapted water skiing, adapted snowmobiling, adapted downhill skiing, basically anything you or I could do with our healthy children. Starlight's mission is to allow seriously ill children and their families to enjoy that magic as well. Imagine, if you will, that your child has recently been diagnosed with a serious illness, whether they're admitted to the hospital and they get a chance to play with one of our fun centers, or go interact with one of our clowns, pet therapy, etc. Or imagine, if you will, it's a terminal illness where they're going to be going on the wish of a lifetime to visit Mickey and all his pals. It's all about putting a smile on the face of a special child and their families. That's really what the Starlight Children's Foundation is all about.
It's amazing how well poker and charity go together.
It's true. Every event, every big tournament that you want to be in, you want to be a part of, you find out that there's a good cause behind it, and it makes you feel even better about a game you love. Back to our action now. Blinds now at $25,000, $50,000 with a $5,000 ante.
I mean, it really is so understated because, of course, poker is so predatory. Everyone's trying to make money. But so many players at the pro ranks, Andy Duke, Barry Greenstein, any number of these players put so much effort into trying to make money for charities and help as many people out as they can.
They do. They all seem to want to attach several charities, not just one, to their names, and not just, you know, to boast about it. They truly want to help, and this tournament certainly does. 9 deuce offsuit here for Klinger, who raised to $130,000.
Getting a little creative, though. I like this. A couple players have busted. You want to start to take control of the table, become a table captain. So I like this move in late position, of course.
4 folds.
And Jamie Klinger picks up another one.
Yo, I'm Phil Hellmuth, and you're watching the Ultimate Bet Starlight Poker Tournament. We'll be right back.